Welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfredas with my crew, Gary with the T, the honorable Gary with the T, we'll discuss later.
Yes.
And Tamara Cherie.
Hello.
Okay, that's our girl, Tamara Cherie from Bell Collective. Hi, darling.
Hello. You guys look so cute in the studio.
I know.
Yes. It looks like you're about to do a real good news broadcast.
Right. The lighting. I need this lighting in my house.
Yes.
What in the world?
And once we insert you in, honey, it makes a nice, beautiful salad bowl.
Let's just say that Tamara was invited this time. You decided not to make it. You did invite her.
I just couldn't make it. Let's just say
she couldn't make it, honey.
I had good intentions. I had very good intentions.
Tam, just tell the damn truth, damn it, honey. Bell Collective hadn't paid y'all check yet. Girl, you just couldn't get no call.
I was about to say, I saw you on Instagram getting your hair done, so you wasn't trying to get here.
Carlos King ain't wrote them checks yet.
I'm not going to let you do that, okay? I'm not going to let you do that to Carlos.
Too late.
I am
so
not.
Too late.
I am not.
Yes,
meanwhile, congrats are in order for Gary.
Oh,
yes, he won Best in Journalism at the Black Media Honors Awards. Congrats.
Yes.
Honey,
thank you.
Who accepted for you?
Well, Rashawn McDonald accepted. You remember?
That was nice of her. Of course, I remember her.
Him.
No, you're talking about Rashawn that has the Money Matters? yes, I remember Rashawn. Actually interviewed Rashawn. Awesome. Congratulations.
Yes, go ahead now. Say what you got to say, Alfred.
You know who I thought it was? Rashad. Remember, we used to work together for the same company. With the short hair, beautiful black woman. I was like, I know her.
I remember her. I thought that was the guy.
Yeah, okay. He accepted the award, so I appreciate it. So I can't wait to get home to get my award and put my trophy just somewhere, honey, probably by my bed.
That's very kind. Congratulations,
thank
darling.
You.
Congratulations.
Y'all gonna get there one day too.
Maybe. I just hope and pray I can.
One day we'll get there.
Get to there.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all, there is so much tea to talk about.
Oh.
It's been such a great week of tea. Y'all, first off, can we start off with what is wrong with Stevie J? What's wrong with Stevie J? Okay, here's the story, guys. This man had the nerve to allegedly steal Faith Evans' Mercedes Sprinter, which, by the way, she says she bought this. It's a 2023. She says she paid cash for it, $164,000. So that means it could not be in the divorce settlement, which was from 2021, right?
Yeah.
Or 2019, however long ago it's been since they started a divorce. He took the Sprinter, according to her, to Coachella. But here's what I'm wondering. She says she fell asleep and then he got the key. So I'm like, wait a minute. Where was he when he fell asleep? When you fell asleep and he got the key?
But first of all, aren't they divorced?
Exactly.
So
sounded like he was in, and this is probably just my thinking, sounds like he was in the house and they fell asleep. And then he went and got, she said these were her words. She fell asleep. He grabbed the keys. Now she keeps the keys where they normally are. So obviously if you were married, like my husband knows exactly where the keys are.
Yeah.
So he took his little butt to Coachella.
Well, if she was sleeping and he wanted to go to Coachella, I mean, I'll be back when you wake up.
I don't think so, y'all. I don't think so. So she asked the judge to, number one, locate the vehicle. And number two, make sure that he cannot get her G-Wagon. And you notice he didn't take the Pacifica. He didn't take the minivan.
Yeah.
But she wanted to make sure that never happens. But let me ask y'all something. Is there a certain age when you're too old to go to Coachella? I'm too old to go to Coachella. I'm not going to Coachella. I'm too old. I ain't going to deal with it. I don't want to see the youngins. I watch them on Instagram and social. I'm just too old for it.
I mean, you can work Coachella.
Remember,
you can work Coachella.
Remember,
I mean, like that's the you probably wouldn't go to Coachella,
can I bring my kids?
But you can work Coachella.
Exactly. Yes.
And
I just don't know. I've never had an interest or desire for Coachella.
Same.
But you know, Miss Ocean didn't even have a desire, honey. That's why this girl didn't even go back to second show, honey. So I mean, Frank Ocean, it's just he was tired.
I
mean, it's hot. It's outside. Like I would just be honest. Like I'm just like Gary. I just never had a desire because I'll be very honest. Like it is outside. It's in the desert. It's hot outside. It's in the middle of nowhere. Like it's just
in the desert.
It's just so many things.
I'm not getting my shoes dirty.
I
number one.
personally wouldn't want to. I just wouldn't do it.
But they say a lot of celebrities didn't want to do it either. That a lot of them were taking pictures and video of themselves in hotels and pretending they were at Coachella.
Oh, really? Just pretending they were at Coachella.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does that? I would probably do
Them.
that. I would probably do that too. I would do it. I would do it.
My Lord.
Yes, yes. What else is going on? Are y'all going to watch King Charles? I think that's such a good idea. I think it's such a good idea for a name. Gayle King. We talked about this, about them making all this money. Gayle King and Charles Barkley, they finally say the show's going to be on Wednesdays and they're going to name it King Charles.
I like the name too.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
that is cute though, because that is cute. That's a cute play on King Charles.
I like
but
that.
I mean,
there's room at the network.
Yeah, okay. But this is the deal, y'all. Just help me. This is just me.
What?
I'm not rushing home to watch no damn Gayle King.
Not either.
This with the Gayle King.
Oh, wait, what?
That's
Stop.
Lord, that's how people call it. Is that King Charles?
I'm
but
not
I
either.
mean, Gayle King, I like Gayle, but I'm not rushing home to watch Gayle or damn Charles Barkley.
I like them both, but
and they CNN hired them to bring up the ratings. I mean, they could have hired us three.
You know that.
I mean, I don't know if we would have helped the ratings, but yeah, they could have hired us for sure.
And I was reading what Charles said, that he said he wasn't even looking for another job. He says, when they contacted him, that he was just like, he wasn't even interested until they mentioned Gayle King.
No, until they mentioned how much he was going to make as well.
Okay, because they paid him a cute coin, honey.
He tried it until they mentioned
Gayle
King.
Until they mentioned Gayle King.
Okay. But y'all, speaking of journalists and news reporters, what in the world, Don Lemon?
Oh, he's upset.
They let him go.
Yes.
Baby, they let him. He said he was surprised.
Yes, she was surprised. They let him know you're not a white woman after all.
After 17 years there. And he said management did not even contact him because he was upset when he went to social media. He said management did not even contact him. His own manager had to tell him that they were letting him go.
Well, that's all he needed, his own damn manager. That's who he paying, honey. Keep me right and let me know what's going on. But this is the deal, though, child. Girl, we all know we've been in media, honey, for years. And girl, that's how the game is played. They're not going to call you.
I might be gone tomorrow. I might be gone. They're not going to tell you because you're going to go on air.
And act a damn donkey.
That's crazy,
and
yes.
King, what's his name? Don already, honey, kind of.
He was on the fence.
For the controversy that he's had in the recent months.
Yes. So that's all they need to do was tell him he was going to be fired and his ass was going to really act a damn fool, honey. So no.
I got to tell y'all something. I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me. Y'all. I know y'all always give me in the comments section anyway. I was never a Don King fan. And Don Lemon. Don Lemon fan. And here's why. Whenever I watch, like if I'm in the car or whatever and I'm listening to I'm just listening to news to see what's going on. And maybe I'm listening to CNN and he comes on. It's like a show. I was about to say another show, but I don't want to say that.
A show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't. I feel like he's acting, and I don't want that from my news. I looked at him, and maybe it's because of the way I've always seen him. I've always seen him as a journalist, as a news person, but he comes across on that show sometimes as like a Tucker. Who also got fired from Fox. But he comes across like, what can I say that will get me the most clicks?
Some shock value.
Yeah.
Honey. There was only one shock, well, not one, but Miss Williams, honey, Wendy Williams, that was her lane, honey. The shock value.
Yeah, we were very surprised. Yeah. We were very surprised. So. I don't know. We just
have to pray.
I know this is not related, but I saw him at the White House party this past December.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he likes to have a good time. Like
he likes to have a good time. We saw him New Year's.
Good time.
We all saw him New Year's when they said no more drinking on air.
What? And I would tell you guys, this is like my personal story. The reason I didn't say anything to him is because, I feel like when you're outside, you are having a good time. But I felt like you wouldn't remember me anyway because, like when people are drinking and you're not going to remember our conversation that we're having. You're not going to remember anything. So what's the use of talking? So like, what is the point? What's the point?
Right. Yeah. So, but let me ask y'all something. When y'all have to do stuff for work, sometimes we have to be at clubs. Sometimes we have to be at events. Do y'all drink when you're at an event?
No, because I don't drink anyway.
Yeah,
so I don't drink, and I don't like to eat until after the event is over with.
Yeah, you don't want to get spinach in your teeth.
I don't want to be talking to people damn face with halitosis and all that stuff, child. So I don't, but I mean.
I have many people, I know many people in the business who drink, and they wind up being the subject of, Instagram and lives and so I don't drink anyway, but I love being the sober person at a party where everybody else is drinking because I'm like,
you can
what were
see
you saying?
everything, and maybe that's why I noticed
Yes.
everything because I was the sober person at that party. So maybe that is why I saw everything and I remember everything because it's like,
Yes.
you're the sober person. You're kind of watching what's going on, and you don't want to be drinking around. Certain people you just don't want to drink around.
Listen, I don't want my boss. You think I want Kathy Hughes walking in and seeing me dancing on the table with my panties around my finger? No, thank you. That's not happening, honey. No.
It's like a T-shirt I was gonna buy, baby. Instant slut, add alcohol.
Oh, that is too funny.
It's so true. It's really true. Yes. Hey, did y'all see Keke Palmer? A lot of people are like, I thought so. She was accepting an award over the weekend here recently, and do we have that video, Garrett, of what she said? Listen to her speech, her acceptance speech.
It's always been a source of, I guess you would say, pain and resentment. Why did my gender have to define the power that I have in the world? And why does my gender get to decide my sexuality? Since I was a young girl, I always questioned the boxes I was forced to be in.
So that's her accepting an award. And she basically said that her whole life she didn't fit into straight, but she also didn't really fit into gay. And she said that she chose masculine. When I look back and think back of all the films, even when she was really young, she did edge over to the masculine side. And she said she did that on purpose because she felt that was who people loved and that's how she could get respect and admiration in the world. So I don't know, but then a lot of people on social media are like, girl, you on the other side. Social media can be so judgy.
She went got her baby out the way though, so
I know, and she has
a
really it seems like she's happy in her relationship. It does seem
it
that
does.
way.
Yeah, because she seems like the more dominant one, and he's
but
more
see,
laid
that's
back.
the personality that she says she's taken on.
Yeah, because I don't know if he works or not, but his brother is an actor, and that's how she met him.
I heard you.
Event, huh?
I heard you say, I don't know if he works or not. We heard what you said, sir.
But so,
Shade.
but that's that's the role that she's.
I mean, if you can get it.
Role. I mean, y'all women are taking care of y'all men now. So
don't say
I
y'all.
know that's right.
Do not say y'all.
Y'all will take care of y'all
don't
men.
Don't say y'all taking care of men.
Feminists?
No, we're not.
I wouldn't not. No. It's not a role I would like to do. I don't want to have that role. I want to take care of myself. I don't want to pay my own bills. I damn sure ain't gonna try to pay nobody else's. Yeah. You guys, speaking of couples, even though we're really speaking of couples, not really. We were speaking of Nelly and Ashanti. Now, they perform. You were telling me about this, Tamara. I saw where they were holding hands and everybody like, wait a minute. Are they together or are they not together?
They attended the fight together in Vegas. We do know that because we did see the video. And of course, leaving, they were seen holding hands. Like he reached back to grab her hand and make sure she did not get caught in the crowd or leave her behind or anything like that. And they looked like they were really having a good time. Now, I know how Gary feels about this relationship.
Bitch, I'm waiting for you to finish.
I know how he feels about this relationship. I really, really do. Because we know they dated. It's been 10 years since they actually dated. They have not been together since then. They just started being. Then they performed together while they were in Vegas. They were seen performing together at a big day party that was going on. So they look like they're having a good time. Gary, he is not here for it.
My thing is this, y'all. Can y'all go back, first of all, to an ex, number one? Number two, okay, say we get back together. All I'm thinking about is, honey, because we didn't seen all those little other women you didn't had. We didn't heard all about them and stuff.
Yes.
All I'm doing is thinking about you doing her.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I could take that.
And now that it's almost like men get to a certain age, they're like, okay, I'm done now. I want to get married.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to be your left after you coming back to me after you.
A second choice, damn it. You done dug in all Miss whatever her name was and this one here and there. And girl, I just can't do that.
And I think that's what your issue is with the relationship. Because keep in mind, they never really said why they broke up, but Ashanti did say that she felt betrayed. Now, she did come out and say that she felt betrayed throughout the years. But now she's saying they're in a very good place. They're in a cool place. This is what they're doing. And I would say this, I know for Gary, it's because you did see him publicly with other women
Thank
throughout
you.
those 10
He was allegedly
years.
unfaithful.
And allegedly, well, we do know he was even engaged. I mean, but it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
You are supposed to go on and live your life, Gary. I'm not going to front about that.
Well, and I understand that, but damn it, you're not going to come back to me 10 years
But
later.
What about J-Lo and Ben Affleck?
Well, and that's
They
just
both
as
went
They
on
both
and did their
went
thing.
on and
they
did
didn't,
their thing. And then
but
I
they
may
didn't
not
break
be the
up.
one to
They
talk
didn't break
because
up because somebody cheated.
exactly. Then I would say this. It depends on how you broke up. Because I can honestly say I've been known to
that
go back
part.
and
Yeah.
spin the block. Okay. So I can necessarily
Yeah.
say
You sure
I'm
did.
not the one
You know
that
what?
can necessarily talk, but we did not break up because of cheating also. We didn't have a bad breakup. So I guess that also depends on how you all break up.
Well, I guess so, but my thing is that too, though, but honey, it's just me knowing that I might be in the room with your ex, and your ex could look at you and know how in the hell what you look like naked, how you perform, and all that stuff.
You basically
I
had
have a
sex
problem
with the
that.
ex as well because
Yes,
we're old school. I think we're old school.
Yeah, so
But I will tell you something, Tamara, as a woman of age. Everybody I spun the block with again, I wish I hadn't because I'm not with them now. So to me, like you break up because you break up because you're probably done with them. But then you want to give it one more chance, like, and it's just like, why? So if you were my little sister, like you're kind of like my little sister, I would give you advice and I would say keep it moving. Don't spin the block.
Ex for a reason.
Yes, there's many other people in the world. So that's the advice. Like, guess what? I have big sisters. That's the advice they gave me. Did I
So if
listen?
it don't work out this time, don't go back.
Well, shit, we don't need to go
even
back,
see this
honey,
time.
If it don't work this time,
we don't need
I'm
to
out.
go back, honey. But
It ain't none of my business. But
no,
if
honey.
I were you, I would say, don't spin the block.
Don't
again.
spin the block.
Keep it moving.
Don't spin the block.
And my thing about with Ashanti, maybe I'm wrong because somebody said I may have been wrong. We never heard of her with no other men. We didn't see him.
You didn't
We
see
did
it because
not.
Ashanti's private though.
Well, good.
Yes,
Your ass should be
exactly.
private. Then Nelly
Ashanti
should be
is
private.
private. So I respect
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
She's not the
Yeah,
person
well.
that's
Thank you.
putting it. I'm like that too. You're not the person that you putting up
Nah.
everybody that you're dating. That you're not
Thank you.
out in public and doing this. And
Nah.
for you to see Ashanti, you have to see her on a vacation. You have to catch some
Yes.
pictures.
And she's by
Yes,
herself.
you have to catch
And she gonna be by
pictures of
herself.
her, on a date with someone. You have to catch her.
Yes.
She's just not
Well,
putting
and
up.
that's smart.
Yes, you just know she's not out and
I
about
like it.
just dating like that. She's just not.
Nah. So your ass can't come give me no body count.
No.
I was with nobody for 10 years. Nah.
No.
Me and my rabbit.
Yes.
You deny it. I was not with anyone
Nah.
for 10 years. Like, no.
Nah. Okay, bitch.
So, hey.
Okay.
No,
so,
go ahead. Go ahead, Alfredo.
What? No, I was just gonna say, you know who else will not be disrespected? Cardi B. I know you were telling me. I don't really know. Okay, like I don't know reality and YouTubers, but Tasha K is this big blogger.
Yeah, but
Cardi B, honey, is taking her, dragging her
not
for
for the
filth.
repossess that damn girl. They said the judge said she could take us.
Ooh.
I don't like that. First of all, let me see what
Okay,
Let's
I
talk
like.
about it.
Because first of all, when we all do entertainment reporting.
Mhm.
Okay, then damn, it's entertainment. But now I know Tasha may have gone across the
She
line.
said, let's talk about what she said.
did.
She said the girl allegedly, because you ain't gonna sue me.
And
you
she
ain't gonna
didn't, I
get
don't
nothing.
even think she
Nah.
said
But
allegedly.
She said she was a prostitute, had herpes, did drugs, cheated on her man. That's a lot.
That
It is a lot.
That's a
It's
lot.
crossing the line. And at the end of
That's
the day,
malicious,
exactly.
yeah.
I was just about to say, like, I'm not mad at all that pretty much that, because that is a defamation of her character at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, but if you know that's not true, can't we just let that say?
No,
Hell
she set an
no.
example
Hell
for the next
no.
person that she tries to
Oh.
talk about and put her mouth on. And say, she set an example and won that case. You can't just
That's
not
right.
say anything about
Oh.
anybody on a platform.
Well,
You just
I
can't.
don't do this thing, God.
You just can't.
Well, here's the
and she,
thing.
like you just said, she didn't say allegedly. She was just thinking like she was talking facts, and those were not facts.
Just matter of factly.
And she has what, a million fans, a million people that
Followers.
follow her on YouTube. So that's a million people who are like, ew, Cardi B. So that's Cardi B's livelihood, and it's Tasha K's as well. But I don't. What you say about me is none of my business. You know what I mean? I could care less. However, once you put it on your YouTube
platform.
page or your Instagram, that's different. That's like, why be so mean?
That's very
There's
different.
so many things that are true that you could talk about. So why do that? So I can't blame the girl.
Taking all that girl stuff, posting, honey. So what's she gonna
And
do with it?
She doesn't have the money.
She's not gonna get it. What's she gonna get?
Like
How's
she
gonna
doesn't
get
have
it?
the money. So now you can go back, I guess, like feel like, and now they can repossess some of her items and all of this kind of things. But then what's gonna hurt her? That I don't even know what when she gets a check. Does she get a check?
That's what happens.
I was just about to say, does she get a check? Because then they'll start taking that check. And then you're going to start watching what you say about people.
Yeah, that's right. And Gary, you just won the award for journalism. And I think a lot of these people who are bloggers and who are social media influencers, they don't realize that once you put something out there and you have it on, out in the world, you can't just say anything about somebody out your mouth. Yeah. You got to say alleged.
That's why we learned those clutch
allegedly,
words.
Reportedly.
We're allegedly in this room. I mean, I'm allegedly.
Rumor has it.
What I
heard exactly. We don't want those type of problems. Like we don't want those type of problems. Like at all. Zero.
No.
Keep those.
Right.
Those.
Yeah.
So did y'all see where Lizzo? I just love that she went and performed. And she kind of got emotional. Did you see her performing over the weekend in Knoxville? I think she was in Knoxville, Tennessee. I think she was. And she was just, talking about why everybody was telling her she should not go there to perform because of the new drag laws or the impending drag laws. I don't know if they passed. Did they pass?
No, I don't think it's passed yet, though.
Okay, so the impending drag laws. And she's like, why would I not come here? And, she had drag people on stage with her. And she was like, why would I not come here and celebrate our differences and, have these people on stage and just let y'all know that it's all love. We can all be different. Why can't we just all be a lot of stuff that she's got real emotional. It was beautiful. Yeah, I know. Are you a Lizzo fan?
Oh, I it's a couple of her songs that I like, but I'm not a follower. I don't just, I got to get that Lizzo song. But yeah, I mean, I like her as a person.
I'm kind of a Lizzo fan. I'm not, but I am. I just love what she represents.
What she represents,
yeah.
But the only thing is, too, now with Lizzo, what I do like, what I'm in between with, I don't like all these damn people, that become these big stars and they be overweight and shit. And I'm just proud of me and my fatness. But then the next week, damn it, you're on a diet. No.
People got mad at her.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm saying I don't like that. Stay who in the hell you are.
Yeah. People got really mad at her.
Like, just trying to get healthier.
For health.
But she said that she was, she said, I'm not unhealthy because I'm big. And so then she was like, but everybody got mad at her because now listen, you got me thinking I don't have to lose weight, but you're losing weight. What's really going on?
Like
because she's gorgeous and she's shown her body and her body looks, great.
That's the part that bothers me because there's somebody for everybody.
There's somebody for
everybody.
And she got a man anyway. So
she got a man.
So that just bothers me when people do stuff like that. You're like me saying, oh, honey, yes, honey, I just love the boys. But you're like, oh, yeah, but give me a girlfriend. No, stick to
why you can't be both? Why you can't be? Keke Palmer says she.
Well, no, honey.
What's the problem?
I'm not making nobody like
so
miserable.
Some people are bisexual. You can't just say that just because you like boys, you can't like girls, or if you like girls, you can't like boys. Plenty of bisexual people.
Well, we know that society says, honey, it's gonna be this or that.
Oh, did y'all see? This is not entertainment. Speaking of society, did y'all see that Texas is about to pass a law where you have to have the 10 Commandments in the classroom? Now I know we all Christians here, and we all came from the church. Yes, we are all good, God-fearing people. But I was just like, well, damn, Texas.
It has to be in the classroom, like posted.
It's got to be a durable poster, not just elementary, but also secondary. Okay. I mean, it's church and separation of church and state. The whole reason we started the United States was for religious freedom. One of the reasons, anyway. It's just really. Man, you live in Texas. You better be careful.
That's right, because baby, they'll get you, honey.
You can have a gun with your 10.
Give me my gun.
Exactly. Like, it's crazy. I did see, I wanted to see, since we were talking about couples, Tamar Braxton. Gary, you saw, of course, the video she posted over the weekend. She posted a video of the weekend. She had a really good weekend. She posted of her fiance and they were hanging out with her ex.
Yeah, like little leggings.
She was hanging out with her ex Vince. She posted all three of them together. Like they're like chilling, like having drinks. Yes.
I didn't know she was still cool with. I didn't know she was still cool with Vince. That's
but like
great.
she said, that's her baby's father. So
Yes,
yeah,
and she was like,
still,
"This is what
have
growth
relation.
is called. This is what growth is."
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
but
love
Portia
it.
did that too. So I guess that's the new thing now. They have your man and your ex.
Not in my family.
Y'all ain't got there yet.
We will never get there.
Not hanging
how
out
far you gotta
together.
stay away from my house. 20 feet. I don't know how many feet, but you got to stay away. I got the gate. No, bro.
That's the new thing, honey. You just be with honey.
No.
One
you
big
can't
family.
love the one you love the one you with.
One big
So
family.
do y'all? No, we don't do that. I don't have no hate, but I'm just saying, no, we don't. We're not spending Christmas together. But let me ask you something, because I know you work with Tamar on Dish Nation. No, I'm not trying to get in her business. But do you think she's going to have more kids with her new man?
She said she would like more kids.
Okay.
But
interesting.
So I mean, and that's just like asking the question: is Portia gonna have more kids? Because Portia haven't had.
How old is Portia?
I don't. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
She's probably just 40.
Listen, I was 46.
Yeah, I think Portia's just 40.
Yeah. Oh, she got plenty of time.
She's just 40.
40 ain't nothing. And now these girls save these eggs.
Yes,
you better freeze
indeed,
these eggs for the rest of your life.
Yes, indeed.
You better. You can have them when you're 70. I mean,
you can
honestly.
be like Sarah had hers at 80 and Sarah in the
Look!
Sarah, was she Sarah and Abraham?
Yes.
She was
So speaking of Portia, we were talking earlier about this show, Couples Retreat. And yes, Couples Retreat.
Your girl was on it.
Claudia Jordan was on there with her man. Her now ex-man.
Wait, stop.
Allegedly.
Stop.
I haven't seen him lately, honey.
I think they, I don't know if they're back together.
Look,
they were a cute
They
little
were.
couple. I
I just have not seen him. We used to see Claudia all the time with him. I just say allegedly because we have not seen them together on social media.
She is killing it on Instagram, though. I did notice she be giving him the business on Instagram, looking gorgeous.
Yes, she
extra
does.
gorgeous. So there might be something to that.
So
I'm gonna have to call.
We're gonna have to get the real tea. I just know
he was cute. And let me tell you something real quick. Claudia, I like her because it seems like she likes him younger. And I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I do too. I mean, my husband's much younger than me. Not much younger. Don't look at me like that. Garrett, our producer, looks at me like I'm dating a 18-year-old. Dude, come on, man. I'm not saying that much younger. I'm saying, and he's white, so I'm always look younger, so it don't even matter. But I'm just saying. Y'all know black don't crack. So that's just
don't say that.
It's true. It's so true.
It
but anyway,
on the household.
Anyway, so I'm just saying. Anyway, carry on. I apologize to you.
Gone through.
Go on.
Oh no!
Yes.
I was absolutely saying. So that is the show that she was on with her alleged ex-boyfriend. I'm calling him ex just because I have not seen this man in a while, and Claudia's out there doing her. So I love that. Okay,
let me look on
I love that because Claudia is doing her, honey. I love it. So they have a new show. Well, I'm not gonna say new. They have a new season coming out. So they have new couples.
Mm-hmm.
So Fallon from the Real Housewives of Atlanta that was married to Portia's
husband, ex-wife.
Yes. So she is on the show with her new boyfriend or baby daddy or whatever he is to her. She's one of the people that's on the show along with Phaedra's ex-husband, Apollo, his wife.
What is this, Hollywood husbands?
Atlanta
husbands? I'm confused.
He's on the show with his new wife. They're actually on the show. I think Young Jock is on there with his new wife. Like, it's going to be...
The lawyer.
It's going to be very... Yeah, it's going to be maybe something to watch.
It's going to be interesting.
Huh. Are y'all? Did you watch it before? Did you watch the other one?
Let me tell you, the only reason I did watch it was because Claudia was on there. So I watched a few of the episodes, and then they did have Ronnie DeVoe and his wife. They were on the show as well. I think Michael.
Okay.
Blackson,
so what's the premise of the story? What did they win something or what?
I didn't get to the end.
Relationship advice, like they go see a counselor.
Like a couples retreat.
It's like boot camp.
Yes, like they're working on their relationships. They stand how they feel. They do all of these activities together. Sometimes it turns out good, and sometimes it does not turn out well.
I would never do that because simply things that I might just wash over me with my man. Somebody might be like, "Oh, did you hear what he said to her?" And I'm like, "What?" And we always were. This is how we talk to each other.
That's why some people break up.
And I think I think sometimes those can cause. I mean, like I know a lot of people just go on these shows. They're like, "Hey, let's just get out there. Let's put our faces out there and get this money." But I think sometimes it can be really bad for relationships.
It is. And some of these relationships are new.
Yeah,
Some people
really
just
bad.
they're just getting married. Like, really? and you're already at a couple's
That
retreat.
actually, damn. Just, you know what? You're supposed to go to couples counseling before, like with your preacher, with your pastor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do people still do that?
In the Catholic church,
I
they
think
do.
in my
Oh,
church they
not-
do.
oh.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to go to.
You're supposed to, if you want to get married.
Exactly.
Some churches, if you want to get married in that
Yes.
church, you have to go to
You
couples
do.
counseling.
You do.
honey,
You have to do
so,
couples
Yeah,
counseling
so,
first if you want that pastor.
And sometimes the
to marry
pastor counsel the woman and wind up getting with her. Honey,
I mean, I have
you.
heard
Wait,
of it
what
in
was
some
that again?
places.
Ran away.
Wait,
Some people run off with pastor, honey.
what?
So you never know, child.
I heard about stuff like that.
So,
But anyway, you know what? This has been so much fun
yes,
being in here with you, darling.
yes.
Tamara, I'm sorry, honey. We can't just keep begging you to come hang out with us. We're just not going to.
I'm gonna. It's going to happen.
Yes, honey.
For those of you who are watching this, well, for those of you who are listening on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, please continue to do so. Share it with a friend and make sure you subscribe. Every Wednesday, new episodes are posted. And you can also watch our beautiful faces. And I'm talking about their beautiful faces because they are gorgeous. I saw you on Instagram getting your hair done today, Tamara, and it does look gorgeous. If you got your hair done, what time?
That wasn't today,
she
though.
lets you get it done.
No, that wasn't today.
Well, it still look good.
Okay.
It still look good. Okay. But yeah, you can see us on our YouTube channel. So please, every Wednesday, new episodes post. So make sure you hit the alert button and subscribe so you can check us out.
That's right.
We're done.
All those buttons. Yeah.
All the things.
all those buttons. Honey.
All the
Just
things.
Click.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good week.